Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in position to degree our cam. This is my first time degreeing a cam. I'm going basically blind with instructions available on the internet, so basically if I can do it, you can do it too. We have our pin for our dial indicator on the dead center of the piston, kind of aligned in a way it looks like it's very lined up. This is basically eyeballing it, guys, so this isn't like a super science right now.
So why didn't I flinch? Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of...
You're off by a degree or two, it's no harm, no foul, but we do have slight adjustments for every 2 degrees, so we can go with that. Or if we need even further, the crank sprocket actually has more of an advanced or retarded timing that we can do. Our dial indicator zeroed out at the place that we found was probably the peak height, and then once we have that set up, we basically install our wheel with top dead center wind up right here, and now we just have to find something, some sort of like wire or something that we can just mount up here and just kind of like bend it in a way where we can just have it like as a almost an indicator on the front side, because this wheel is actually a little bit small.
Ooh, that's kind of small.
We ordered it from Amazon. It's $30 or something like that. Didn't want to go with like a whole complete $100-something set for this purpose, because we're gonna do it once and then probably never do it for another however many years if we ever build another motor. Let's try to find ourselves a wire that we can kind of like use as a indication on the wheel itself. Let's hope for the best. Alright, something is wrong because obviously we don't have contact anymore, so I'm gonna have to readjust this dial indicator just to see if we can't just get a more accurate reading. So I'm messing up here, guys, my bad. Again, this is kind of trial and error right now. Okay, before... What? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm having a lot of problems here. I'm struggling bad. I'm struggling bad, guys. Okay, I did this based on the half sweep, so at 0.50, right? So we came up with 12.5 and 11.5. Added them together, 24 divided by 2, we're at 12. So now we have to reset our little wire to 12, and in hopes that is it, we figure it out. We figured it out. Oh, you know what? I bet you when I'm gently hitting this to get to the proper alignment here, I bet this is messing up. I bet you every time I hit it, it moves. So I'm gonna fix this really quick. Alright, we are trying this in a new way now. We got that bolted up, put something to block that space. It was just loose up there. So now we got it nice and tight. It's not going anywhere. And now we can hopefully see if that solves our issue. Now essentially, 18, it should be the same on the other side. That's basically our true top dead center right there. If we land on 18, we are perfect. I'm not expecting any good results. So before it was 84, before top dead center, after top dead center, we are at 86, 7, 88. The fuck is going on here? Oh, okay, I might have accidentally solved it. I just kept going and going and going, and eventually I got to even numbers, which is the 18 and 18 on the wheel, 86 on the dial indicator. So, I don't know, let's see what happens here. So we're approaching our mark over here. Some love taps, whatever, just get it exact. Oops, shaking it a lot. Okay. Right on that dot. See it? Okay. We're about a little over 85. I bet you if we just give it another lap. Oh my god, too much. Down to 86. Ooh, spot on. Where are we? Would you look at that? Right on our mark. Okay. So I think it was a combination of things, obviously. combination of things, such as my wire not being properly mounted. It was kind of loose. Yeah, I guess taking it one step more to make sure and double check that, hey, I'm probably within range. So I probably was within range a couple times and just was like, what the heck is going on? Getting so stressed out about it. But yeah, I think we have it solved. So now we're going to zero this out and start with the camshaft. Now I'm zeroed out over here. So now we have our cam card. We're going to put that aside. We have our intake lifter bore. We're going to put a random used lifter that's probably no good in there. 98 and 121. Another one I got 122. And no matter which way I sliced and diced it, from 110 degrees intake center line, what we did was we went forward 50 thousandths. We went forward 0.50, which is basically 5, between 0 and 10. Or the opposite way, this will be 95 to 100. So, 2 different recordings, 121 and 122. This could be due to maybe very slight chain slack or whatnot. And then going back to figuring out the low end of this is 98. Now my numbers are crazy random or whatever. Like you might think like, oh yeah, negative, positive, that might be reversed or whatever, what have you. What matters is measuring one point to another, your A and B, to figure out your C. And the C, if we added even 121 or 122 to 98, it's only off by a degree. So if you add these together and then divide it by 2 from the total, you're getting 109.5. We're off by 1 degree. The problem is we can only adjust at 2 degrees at a time. So we're better off staying where we're at. So I guess this was a healthy lesson in just making sure everything is installed correctly, I guess.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
This was all due to, I got a call from my dad. We were talking for a couple hours, and he was saying, somebody from his job was saying, hey, yeah, comp cams are never on, they're always off, so you're going to have to degree your cam.
All right.
Turns out we don't really have to. So that's that. So if this helped you, you know what to do. Watching me struggle through all this whole process, doing it for the first time, didn't even think I would need to, and it turns out I never did need to. But it's always nice to do and confirm that you're doing things right. So join me in my journey as I build this up and swap it into a 2001 GMC Sonoma, which will be dubbed the LS Sonoma. The L Sonoma. Yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.